In the heart of the unforgiving West, where the dust settles on dreams, both made and broken, there lived a woman named Lara. Her ranch, the Whispering Pines, wasn't just a piece of land. It was a legacy carved out of the wilderness by her grandparents' bare hands. The scent of pine and richest was in her blood, the call of the wild hell lullaby. But the piece of Whispering Pines was a fragile thing, a delicate balance in a well tilting towards greed and violence. Once welting afternoon, a shadow fell over her property. It wasn't the kind cast by clouds, but by men. Silas Evalche Kane and his gang of outlaws rode in, their faces grim masks of ambition. Kane, a man whose reputation was as barren as the desert he roamed, so more than just cattle and timber, as a strategic foothold. A stepping stone to building his own ruthless empire. And made Lara an offer, his voice a low growl, dripping with false courtesy. Sell or be forced out. Lara, standing on her porch. Her silhouette framed by the setting sun, didn't flinch. Her eyes, the color of a stormy sky, met his without a flicker of fear. This land as a soul, Mr. Kane, she said, her voice steady and clear. It's not for sale. Not for any price. Kane just laughed, a harsh, grating sound that startled the horses. A promise to return and not to negotiate. True to his word, the attacks began. They started small, a fence cut here. A well poisoned there. Annoyance is meant to wear her down, but Lara was forged from the same resilience as ancient Pines that gave her ranch its name. With her loyal range hands. A small but fiercely dedicated group, WH also her not just as a vast but as family. She repaired the damage, her resolve hardening with the check of the battage. The conflict escalated. One night, under the cold light of a full moon, Kane's men tried to set fire to her barn. But they underestimated Lara. She had been expecting them. A series of clever, non-lethal traps. Inspired by the hunting techniques her father taught her, sent the raiders getting into the night, yelping in surprise and frustration. They left empty-handed. Nursing their bruised egos and tangled limbs. This small victory was a turning point. What spread to the nearby town, a place that had long lived in fear of Kane's shadow. They saw Lara's defiance not as foolishness, but as a spark of hope. The local blacksmith, the general store owner, even the town doctor people, WHO had been too afraid to stand up, started offering support. Supplies arrived discreetly. Information was shared in hushed tones. A quiet rebellion was brewing with Lara's ranch's defiant heart. Kane, enraged by the resistance, decided to end it once and for all. Egged his entire gang for a final, overwhelming assault on Whispering Pines, envisioned a swift, brutal victory that would crush the spirit of the entire valley, as they thundered across the plains towards the range. Dust billowing like a storm cloud, they expected to find a lone woman waiting in fear. Instead, they found a fortress. Barricades stood ready, and standing beside Lara on the porch were not just her ranch hands, but armed townsfolk. Their faces set with determination. The surprise on Kane's face was a picture of pure disbelief. The battle was fierce, a chaotic clash of wills under the vast western sky. It wasn't about land anymore. It was about freedom, about a community that refused to bow to tyranny. In the end, it was Lara herself, WHO, faced Kane, not with a gun, but with the unshakable strength of her spirit. Disarmed and surrounded, his gang broken and scattered, Kane finally saw the truth. He hadn't been fighting just one woman. He had been fighting the soul of the land itself. And all the people who called it home. Lara's story became a legend, a testament to the idea that true strength isn't about power or control, but about the cage to protect what you love. No matter the cost, the Whispering Pines didn't just survive, it thrived, a symbol of resilience for generations to come. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow for more stories like this.